This is General Mtho Ajamu-Osagboro, and as part of the John Life is Real series, we're here in the field right now, and I'm here in a place, the F.I.R.M, the acronym. The brother can tell you what the acronym stands for, but I didn't know that this place existed, and now that it does, I do. I love it. I'm going to tell everyone about this place. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's a testament and a work of art and manifestation of the will to tell the unmitigated truth. Brother, tell us your name, tell us your job description, and your affiliation.
All right, good afternoon. Thank you so much, General, for giving me this opportunity. My name is Mtho Nyathi. I represent for
Can you say your first name first?
First name Mtho.
And your last name is?
Nyathi.
Beautiful name.
Thank you. So I'm working here at the F.I.R.M Museum, working for Reverend Michelle Simmons, who is one of the most renowned advocates for, formerly incarcerated people and, people that are having challenges in society, especially here in Philadelphia. My work in here is to work as an associate to liaise with people and to liaise with the Reverend. So here, the formerly incarcerated Renaissance Museum, which the acronym is F.I.R.M, represents for all these previously disadvantaged
formerly incarcerated
Renaissance
Museum.
Yes.
Hell of a title.
Yes. It was established on August 2024. It is from Why Not Prosper. Why Not Prosper is the brainchild of Reverend Michelle Simmons. We are seated here right in his premises. This is recently opened, and besides us next door is the house worth $300,000, which Michelle Simmons, our Reverend, is trying to purchase. So just to let you know, when we start in here in the museum, we start on the formerly incarcerated, the incarceration stories, people who have been incarcerated, how it has affected their families and everything like that. And also the stories of how they face challenges all over in their life. This side is the history of Why Not Prosper. Started in 2000, by Reverend Michelle Simmons, and then up to 2024, we're celebrating 23 years. When we come over this side, is few stories of individuals that were incarcerated, one of them being Daryl Schul, who was facing 3 life sentences. He was acquitted. Here is a picture of him in 1996 with his family. He's out now and he's free. We also have the story of Mr. Shaka Buna. This side, we have the story of Kerry Marshall, who is Mr. Shaka Buna. He was incarcerated. He was in solitary confinement for a long, long time. He says here on his story, throughout the course of my solitary confinement, I developed and practiced the coping mechanisms to mitigate the effects of solitary confinement, such as daily exercise, meditation, prayer, reading, writing, and study regimens. This helped a great deal, but no one emerges from the effects and abuse of torture of solitary confinement unscathed.
I noticed on your shirt it says SWAG. Right. What does that stand for?
SWAG actually stands for Sisters with a Goal. This is the brainchild of Reverend Michelle Simmons, and it represents for the sisters who are currently living in these premises in here, in Reverend Michelle Simmons' premises in Why Not Prosper. These are individuals, these are women who are getting back into society now, reintegrating. They go through programs and then they graduate. And then after they graduate, they are able to go back again into society. And then when we come over this side, we have stories of inspiration. Inspiration, these are the accomplishments of people that people have actually done when they came out of prison. Like, for instance,
what's that right there in the sign where it says free her?
Free her is like one of the slogans that we have in Sisters with a Goal. Free her is what we're saying is to release all those individuals that are still incarcerated now, some of whom never did anything, some of whom their cases are invalid.
Actually innocent. Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So that's why we say free her. We also say free her because we want the lady who has been out of jail, we want her to be free. We want her to be able to kind of like cope on her own. We want them to be able to continue to reintegrate into life. There is an example in there. Tawana Brown, she is now the city council district representative for this district, and she served over 20 years and came back. She says, when we fight, we win.
Yeah,
that's the no question about that. And then obviously here we come here through the revolution. In recent years, the topic of mass incarceration has surged to the forefront of social justice. Across the globe, activists, scholars, and concerned citizens are raising their voices against what is recognized as profound injustice embedded within the fabric of societies. The intersection of art and the revolution against mass incarceration represents a unique, powerful means of resisting oppressive systems, educating the public, and envisaging a world without prisons.
Yes. Art, I found art to be, Gil Scott-Heron said, the revolution will not be televised, but it will be painted in beautiful, warm, lush, and even bright pastel colors.
Thank you very much. And then here we have the pardons. We have the pardons of Reverend Michelle Simmons in here. That's what we have on this one. Which is such a beautiful thing. We have different other kind of pardons, and then we have the art pieces that were done by different individuals. Then we come over here to the art pieces that were done by people that are still, some of them still incarcerated. It says in here, these weavings mean remover of darkness. Tiggs Wolf's art piece is based on bringing transformational awareness to individuals, non-profit, commercial corporations, where there is a need for expanding one's awareness through the creative practice of weaving.
This is just beautiful.
This is so beautiful. Then we come to the call to action.
Triumphant.
Yeah, thank you. Then we come to the call to action, read books.
This is basically, once you see all of what I just seen and experienced some of what I experienced, this is what you can do now. This is the next step.
Thank you.
Get involved.
Uplift formerly incarcerated individuals, volunteer with organizations like Why Not Prosper, and these are the hands of people who could not put in their art pieces, but they were able to put their hands.
But they still put their hands
in. They put their hands. And here are the books you can read. You can read more books. These are the awards for the Rev in here. The Reverend Michelle Simmons Award is all in here. And then you are also welcome to give us feedback as you go out. You can write whatever you feel, you think, whatever you've seen. And also, we are accepting donations. Thank you very much.
That's an excellent interview, brother. And this, I'm just so excited, man. I am just so excited about just the potentiality for this, the creation of this, the obstacles that the Reverend and all of these righteous sisters and brothers had to go through in order to actually